My name is Vivianna. I'm 20 this year. I was a part-time model. I was too comfortable not knowing about other people's lives and not receiving that judgment. For me, it's all about confidence. As long as you're confident, right, you can carry yourself. So my name is Vivianna. I'm 20 this year. I'm currently having my internship at Prudential. I was a part-time model, but taking a break now. Okay, Zara, Taobao counted. Oh my god, they're all chio eh. I'm not so good at makeup. But I like the Western style more. Clothes or then accessories. Honestly, I don't know. I always complain about my body, but then at the end of the day, right? Do I really want to change it though, Okay, funny story, last week, right? I booked an appointment for lip flip. Yeah, this is Botox injection here, right? Then you flip your lip up. Yeah, but last minute I cancelled because I was like, nah, I don't think I'm ready for that, It's a bit unnecessary. It's not a very big change, but it's why, I'll eat till I drop I think in the morning, right, I'll eat Italian, there's this donut called Zeppola. Yeah, I'll probably have 10 of those. Oh my god, you got me excited. Tiramisu, lava cake, chuan chuan. I freaking love chuan chuan. When I was 15, my stepdad actually, he was randomly he saw the basic models audition. He was like, I just try lah. Yeah, so I went. Then at that point of time, I went for the measurement, taking everything. Then everything was okay. But then until they hit my hips, right, they're like, no, too big, you have to go. Then I was like, wow, shit. Yeah, then since then I was a bit maybe some more, Yeah, then I'll start I was a bit affected by it. Yeah, then afterwards, last year, when I was 19, I saw the audition again. I was like, okay, let me just give it a try. Then I brought my friend with me to try. Yeah, then I got in. Since then, I just started training with them. I think it was 2 months of intensive training. Then you have to come, I think 5-6 times a week. Teach you how to pose, camera lighting, they'll teach you about the industry. They teach you how to do makeup, even though I didn't really learn much about it because I'm artistically declined. I can't really draw. Catwalk. It was the most painful. But every day, right, you have to stand behind a wall and you have to put your hands up for 10 minutes plus, 10-15 minutes. Yeah, it's quite eventful. There's a lot of things. They measure your circumferences, your hips, waist, chest, yeah. Then actually, that period of time, before the training program, right, I was under their measurement requirements. But then during training, then I think I was a bit stressed out. Then go and binge eat a little bit here and there. Then I think there was a period of time, there was a 1 week break. Yeah, then I came back and my measurements overshot. Then she was like, you need to lose weight, yeah? And she was like, what happened to you? Then I was like, holiday weight. It's a constant pressure to stay within a certain measurement. That period of time, I was still undergoing training. I have not graduated yet. Then I was damn nervous, Then before the job, everyone was telling me, you must go and research, okay? You must go and learn how all the jewelry poses, things like that. I was damn stressed out. Then on the day itself, thank God, one of the makeup artists, he used to train us during training, he would teach us how to do makeup. So he was there to reassure me and tell me that I'm doing well. Yeah, it was quite nerve-wracking. It took me a few hours to get used to the camera and feel more comfortable. So at first, right, my face was damn tense. My smiling, right, was yeah, but after a while I got used to it. Confidence for sure. Even if you're not confident, fake it till you make it. But I feel the biggest quality should be perseverance, mentally and physically, because physically is very demanding actually. Imagine being on set for 8 hours straight. Mentally, because you're gonna have a lot of competition, a lot of feedback and comments about your body and your face. Cannot have a weak mentality, I feel. Cannot achieve perfection lah. I'll say that first. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's just take care of yourself. Really just treat yourself well lah. 要洗脸, do your skincare. Eat well. I mean, try to. If cannot eat well also, don't beat yourself up, just try to balance it out. I used to pole dance. Yeah, I pole dance a lot. I gym. Pole dance, yeah, posture. The only downside is that pole dance 会有很多 bruises. Yeah, I remember one of my bookers were telling me that I need to cut down on my bruises because of the pole. I always 注重 my protein intake. Yeah, then I make sure I eat like 120 grams of protein every day, which is like a lot lah. It's quite stressful. Actually, since remember I mentioned that when I was 15, then I got rejected, right? I think since then it's like self-esteem a bit touchy. I will like try to go out of my way to lose weight lah. Yeah, then I think when I was 15, I was having netball training like 3 times a week. I was the kind where like 早餐我不吃，午餐也不吃, then I straight away go for training. Then training already, then 回家才吃. It was to a point where my immune system was so weak that I got chicken pox. I lost my period. Yeah, my period came like once a year, once or twice a year max. I was dropping a lot of hair also. Then I was very moody, like cannot talk to me. To me, I'll really scream at you. I was very like enclosed. Like I wouldn't go out and meet people. It's like, how do I put it? It's like an addiction at some point in time. The more you see results, right, the more you crave for more. And then the more people around you be like, hey, you're losing weight, yeah. Then you feel like the external validation of like, hey, I'm doing it, I'm doing well. So it just kept going on until poly year 1. I think also because it was a new chapter of my life, like, you know, from like secondary school, transit to poly, then I was a bit stressed, like, shit, need to meet new people, need to make an impression. Like, okay, last time, right, I was the type of person where I was like very focused on what people think of me. Like, I care too much about what impression I give other people. I feel like that was my downfall lah. Then, you know, at some point of time, right, when you starve yourself too much, you know, then I got too hungry, then I just started the binge eating cycle. So when I binge eat, it's like, you eat too much, then when you eat too much, you feel guilty. Guilty, then you too. Shit, like, eat too much, so don't eat lor. Then when you don't eat, you get hungry again. Hungry again, then you binge. So it's like a continuous cycle. Yeah, then it was quite a dark phase for me. Then afterwards, like my friends kind of like dragged me out a bit, you know, kind of like brought me out. You know, asked me like 吃饭 and then like, you know, things like that when I travel overseas because I had my family support with me and everything. Yeah, and ever since then, like I started gaining more confidence and I was like losing weight. Yeah, so when I eat more regularly, like naturally, like, I just like became a normal size, you know. For the past few months, I deleted Instagram. I felt like that was a game changer because like genuinely just stopped giving a fuck about other people or like, you know, you stop seeing like society or like, yeah, I was very comfortable to the point where actually I didn't want to download Instagram back because like I was too comfortable like not knowing about other people's lives and like not receiving that judgement. Obviously not everyone's gonna judge you, but it's like internally you feel judged because you put yourself out there on social media, right? Yeah. One of the makeup artists was like telling me, hey, why not you try be plus size model? Yeah, then I was like a bit affected by that. That's what I just touched on, right? Like, it's like nothing wrong with being a plus size model, but it's like it's not the direction that I want to go towards, you know. So like, I felt like it was a bit offensive, like to me personally. I've never worked with them like on set before. At the end of the day, if you look at the plus size models here, they are not really plus size. They are, to be more straightforward, I think they're more like middle. It's not plus at all. So I feel like it's still more narrow-minded. Yeah. Beauty standard. I feel like for me, it's all about confidence. Like, as long as you're confident, right, you can carry yourself no matter how you look. And it's very shallow to say like, my appearance is everything, you know. But I feel like a lot of girls are like that now. It's not gonna be easier. You're not gonna be happier. I feel like you're just gonna have simpler problems. Like your problems are just gonna be easier, but your problems are still there. But I do believe that pretty privilege is a thing. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's why I feel like, yeah, your problems will get easier but it's still there. Because last time I also like that, like I'm very insecure. And then like, for example, when I gain a lot of weight, I'll feel very depressed. Like, I put my self-worth on my physical appearance. I think that's the biggest problem of society is that you put your appearance like as like your self-worth lah. I feel like because recently I like don't care anymore. Like I go and find passions. Like I gym, I pole dance. So I take my passions as my self-worth instead. Like I take my achievements and self-worth. Like last time 就是一直以为 like, oh, what appearance is everything or like, you know, like is my strong suit, things like that. But now it's like my passions are my strong suit. Yeah, I mean like because you see on TikTok, things like that, and you see this girl, she got this mole here, her freckle very nice. I also want to draw freckle, you know? It's like you neglect what stands out from yourself. Just start following like trends. Even personally also, like I see this person like use this makeup, she contouring, I also want to try. Why not just embrace yourself? But it's very hard to, it's easy to say, but yeah, it's very hard to. Everyone out there uses Photoshop. Okay, not everyone 很多人 like even like friends around me, like see them like always 用 like, I don't know the name of the app, but it's like you can like cinch your waist, you know, can change like your facial features. So I feel like, yeah, it's very common nowadays. Delete Instagram. Real. Legit. You will feel a lot happier deleting Instagram. It's like because you are shutting yourself out from basically everyone else, you know, you're in your own world. And like, Yeah, like you stop getting clouded judgments. I just stop comparing to people. Like just stop seeing like those kind of Instagram models. You stop seeing what everyone else is doing. Because you know, sometimes you're just stuck in your life. For example, for me, I was like having intern every day. And then like I see people traveling. I see people, you know, going out. You know, it's like they make their life so interesting. And then you start like comparing yourself, right? But at the end of the day, it's like you yourself know, even when you post, right? You're very aware that it's not as interesting as it is in real life, but it's just on social media, it's like very deceiving. Yeah, so I feel like after I deleted, right, I felt so much at peace.